Oh my god, it's hot. I even don't know how to start this video. I'm like, it has been so long that I haven't recorded a video like this, and I haven't talked in it for so long still, that I've totally forgotten how to do this kind of videos. I mean, I guess, hi, welcome back to my channel. I think after I think more than a year, I'm recording a PPT, piano practice time. Yeah, it has been a year, literally a year, and my life was like quite a chaos, especially as an Iranian. It was a pure nightmare, and I was not expecting this much happening in a year. And when I look back, I'm like, I really don't know how I went through it. I don't know how I survived. I don't know how we're still surviving, but unfortunately life goes on, and we should find our way in it. I really don't want to talk a lot about this because it's very difficult to talk about, and I think every person has its own story to tell. But yeah, I mean, we can just stay hopeful and see what happens, because what else can we do more than this? As usual, I'm recording a PPT exactly a day before my exam. So I think this is becoming a thing actually in my channel, because every time I decide to do a PPT, it's a day before my exam, or at the most 2 or 3 days before my exam. So it's always something last minute. You always come to, okay, let's practice something before the exam. And you're like, yeah, let's record it, you know, what else? Because that's the final practice, and you barely can change a lot in your final practice. So yeah, well, basically I'm meeting a classical pianist today from a piano department in Corars, and he will be helping me for this piece that I've got quite a history with this piece actually. So Schubert Impromptu Op.142, if I'm not mistaken, number 3. It's a very beautiful theme and variation. And this piece was for one of the pieces that I had to play for my second semester in Tehran Music School, which you can watch the stressful final moments somewhere here or here. And so this piece was one of the pieces that I was supposed to perform, but I didn't. Instead, I did Chopin Polonaise. But it was unfinished. I played it until I think the 4th variation. No, the 3rd variation. Yeah, the 3rd variation. And I never finished it. And I never could actually work on this piece as I should have, and yeah, it was a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. And now that I'm studying composition as a pianist and composer, it's like a little bit not a balanced situation. I have still this guilt in myself that, you know, I once talked about it, that how it's like to be a composer and how it's like to be a pianist, and why I don't want to do this as a pianist. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's something in my life that it should be balanced, and when it's not balanced, it's bothering me a lot. So yeah, I'm not trying to make it balanced because I can't do it right now. I'm studying composition, and if you want to play a full repertoire, or you want to play a good pieces, you should at least spend like 3 hours, 2 hours at least a day practicing piano, and nowadays I don't have such a time, you know. So it's quite a situation right now. I came back to this piece because I was like, this is something unfinished in my life, and I want to finish it whatever it takes. The exam that I have tomorrow is not a piano exam. You may say it's a piano exam, but it's actually a piano exam for non-pianists. But I have this whole background, me being a pianist, and well, no one actually expects me to play such a piece for. It's just a practical harmony. You should just I mean, playing a C major chord is even enough for this exam, but I'm doing a Schubert impromptu, and that's a little bit too much for this exam. But I wanted to do it myself because I wanted to have a reason to practice and keep up this working on the pieces and warming up the fingers and doing some technical stuff. Well, yeah, so I decided that I don't want to have this guilt inside me that I have this unfinished piece from my previous repertoire and I want to do it. So here we go. I don't have it, like, I do have a teacher, but the teacher is not like working with you as a pianist. So I would say that I didn't work this with any piano teacher here because I'm not studying piano, and that makes sense, I guess. I asked for a few friends for advice and how to get better, but I'm still struggling a lot. So we're gonna go through this. I hope that I have enough time to record the whole thing. Sorry, it's very hot. It's very hot. I might pass out in middle of the practice session, literally. We need a air conditioner or cooler or something like that. Perfectionism is still inside me. Let's see how far we can get in this. So, let's see. The most important lesson of this piece is to do continuously half pedal. Like literally half pedal. Or even quarter of a pedal. And you need a good piano to do so. Let's see if we can handle this. to see what happens at the end. We will come back to these parts again. What happened? It's just a casual arpeggio. Okay, wait. I'm already messing this up a lot. Let's start from beginning. It's very hot, basically. It's because of the heat. I don't want to blame anyone, but it's because of the heat. You suddenly think that you cannot really play piano. I want to pour this thing on my head, but then I will get wet, also the piano. You normally can't breathe in this tense music, but then you have to also play it. Okay, let's do the last variation and then go back to what I messed up already. Aspect of not having a ready left hand. Very unsuccessful. Oh my god, we should have started from the beginning. It was quite a mess, a big mess. I can probably do this. Almost. This variation was fine. Almost. This part is also fine. Oh, this one. The first variation was not that bad. The second one could be better, maybe. There. They should be pianissimo, but they should be there, and they're not. Okay, the thing is that I really don't know how to face the Schubert anymore. And I can't breathe. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the heat. Maybe it's because I'm nervous, or my body is actually a little bit weak these days. I'm joking, but that might be it, because I have this kind of long situation that really bothers me, especially in this humid weather of Netherlands. I will keep striving and I will keep practicing it, and I'm gonna meet this pianist guy of us in a few minutes, so let's call it for now. I'm in a very bad position recording this, sorry for that. But yeah, so let's keep it for today and see how we can do this tomorrow's exam. Stay tuned, because I will try to record these repertoire that I played here in Codarts in 1 year, which my major wasn't piano, for the first time in forever. And it feels actually a little bit weird, but yeah, I mean, I tried my best at the end, because I hope sometimes it's not about the perfectionism, it's about how you feel when you play classical repertoire, and for me, that's the most important thing. And Schubert has been my savior for the last, I would say, 9 months. So it's quite a time with Schubert. And thank you. Have a nice day, and see you in my next videos, probably and hopefully. Bye-bye.